All right, we have decided that you should have at least one basic cool down video. So anytime you go to a workout, if you don't have your own cool down already, or you're not going to go run and do cardio, you can do this one with me and Louise and stretch out the muscles that you just worked, or a full body stretch, and you can pick and choose which ones fit your needs at that time. So we're going to start off in butterfly. You're going to have the soles of your feet together, and you're gonna have your knees out. And I always like to press my elbows into my knees and press them down as I lean forward. Now remember, you wanna lead with your chest. If you lead with your head, me doing this, it's going to add extra weight to my spine and strength. So you wanna always lead with your chest and keep your neck in alignment with your spine versus breaking your head.
Oh, this feels really good on the hip flexors.
Yes, it opens everything up in here. Then you'll also, as you push down, you'll feel it in the back. Just a good overall stretch. And again, always opening up that chest.
Right, I should find myself to do that. The beauty of cooling down, you get to bring your heart rate down gradually. You're not just stopping everything completely. And you get to breathe, active breathing, back to that normal state. Stretch those muscles so you're not extra sore tomorrow.
And it's very important not to skip the cool downs or the warm-up. You don't have to do stretches in your warm-up. You can do dynamic stretches. You don't have to do this kind of stretching beforehand, but it is very important to do this kind of stretching after. So your next, you're gonna put one leg straight, and you're gonna keep one leg bent into your thigh, and you're gonna inhale it, and reach over, and you're gonna grab that toe, feeling it in the back of the leg. And I prefer you to have a straight leg and be here, because depending on your flexibility, depends on how far you can go, versus bending your leg and reaching for that toe, because you're not going to get the stretch we're looking for if your leg is bent. So I'd rather have it straight and then just reach as far as you can. Try to have your chest over that top of the leg.
If you can keep your leg straight, you have that flexibility. It also stretches the back of the calf. If you can reach your toes with that straight leg to like gently pull back, it feels really good on the back of your calf there. Only if you can keep your leg straight, otherwise don't.
Inhale it one more time, and exhale deeper into that stretch. Feels good to stretch those hard muscles. It always feels better once you've worked out to stretch than stretching cold, because
your muscles are warm.
Yeah, and you know what muscles need the stretching.
Right. All right,
Switch.
And it's so gratifying at this moment. I'm like, man, I worked these. It just feels really good.
Again, always leading with that chest. Reaching. And inhale again. And exhale. We'll also be making a warm-up, quick warm-up 5-minute video for y'all to do anytime you aren't warmed up before an actual workout.
Yeah, you really don't want to jump into something intense, cold muscles. It's not good. It's like, think of it, the rubber band. You didn't do any like warm-up cardio or anything, so the rubber band might snap as opposed to stretching with you.
Yeah, so warm muscles are definitely a must when you work out. So you're going to lift up that bent leg, and then you're going to take that opposite arm and put the opposite elbow on the back of the knee, and then you're just going to slightly twist, getting a nice stretch in your spine. And then as you pull this leg back, you'll feel it in your outer thigh too. But it's predominantly a spinal stretch. And switch. Again, opposite elbow goes on the back of that knee, and twist.
Make sure you're not right on your kneecap. You're gonna put extra strain on your knee that you don't want there. So it's like right under?
On the other side, yeah. So like, yeah, kind of like on the
meaty part of your, your thigh.
And then come around to your knees. We're gonna do our favorite child pose stretch. So you go back on your knees, and you're gonna reach your fingers forward as you're pulling back, and you get a nice stretch in those back muscles, opening up the shoulder blades, just kind of sitting breathing. And you're gonna come forward into like a seal stretch, lifting up those abs. You're elongating here, so you really get that ab stretch. So if this hurts your lower back at all, or if you have bad lower back, just take your arms out until you don't feel any more back pain. But the same thing applies, lift through the chest. So you don't have to be up here to get that stretch. If you can, that's great. But if not, you can still get the same stretch. Just lift through the abs.
And let the tops of your feet be on the top of the mat.
Yeah.
Don't flex your feet.
Ooh. And take it back one more time. Child's pose. And relaxing your head. And come to the balls of your feet, and you're gonna reach down and touch your toes. We'll go down as far as you can. So you're gonna be stretching your hamstrings. It's another back of the leg stretch. Touch your toes, hopefully keeping your legs straight. Then you have a slight bend in them and you get the same effect. Just don't bend them like a squat.
I like to think of stretching as like thanking your body. Thank you, muscles, for doing all of that. I appreciate it.
Yes. Our bodies work hard for us. So it's good to treat them well. Take your hands up. You're going to clasp your hands and then take the palms towards the ceiling. Slowly bring them down behind the back of your neck, and you're gonna offset them from your head. So my hands are not here touching my neck. They're off my neck and my elbows are being pulled backwards. That way it really opens up your chest muscles.
Ooh, it feels kind of the shoulders too.
Yeah. And then you'll take it up and go to the right or left.
I was like, okay.
I say whenever my right arm's on top, so I always say the right, whatever's on top.
As long as you go both ways with it.
And left. And right.
And right. We're gonna go both ways, it doesn't matter.
And then you're gonna take an arm across your body, and you'll put right here in the middle of your forearm, you'll pull. So I'm pulling with this arm this way, but this arm is kind of trying to go that way. So you're kind of getting that effect. And then I'm gonna try to pull my shoulder down. And that's where you're really gonna start to feel that in your whole shoulder from right here.
I just heard a little shoulder like crack pop, but it didn't hurt. If it doesn't hurt, I think it's just your body aligning itself better. It's like, oh yeah, that's where I go. But if it hurts, then we'll talk. Do less.
And then switch sides.
Just like Bertie said in the workout though, it's like, don't be angry at yourself with your flexibility. It's gonna be different probably every day of your life.
Yes, flexibility goes faster than anything else. Meaning, if you have the splits, the minute you don't do them that same night, if you've been doing them every day, you lose them. Like, it's the fastest that goes. Muscle leaves you, I think it takes 2 weeks of not working out, and then you start losing muscle. So, yes, the rate you lose it versus gain it, that's why consistency is so, so important. So, give me another inhale up. And exhale. And you did it. That was a cool down. Good job. Now you have your whole day or whole night to sleep well, whenever you're doing this.
Whatever.
But you've now been productive for 35 minutes because you did the workout plus the cool down. So good job.
Good job, guys.
Now go relax, open your mind, and we will see you for our next workout.